kid. I mean, he really is a good human being. He cares about it, carries himself the right way. Something like
Hello. Are you ready for the show? I'm ready. I'm getting ready. My panel haven't came in yet. It's just me right now. And guess what? I'm going to start the show right after this. Yep, it's about that time. Where's everybody? I know the Hall of Fame game is on. There's probably a lot of people out there live right now. Where's everybody? What's up, Corey? I won't be on the show. My birthday today. Mm. You didn't know it was your birthday last week when you said you were gonna go first. Mm. Nah. Happy birthday, David. Enjoy your birthday. Nathan Z. What's up? I sent the link in your Facebook group. You know, what's up? No Hofer on either team. No Hofer. I don't know what that says. Maybe no team. Joy in a minute. Get my computer ready. Okay, Nathan. Coming in all the way from Utah. My brother, David McNiner.
How's it going, Corey?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. I got Thursday night football for some reason on. Still trying to figure out
Yep,
why I'm watching it.
yep. The Hall of Fame game.
Oh, the Browns just scored a touchdown. Some guy that's
Yep.
probably going to get cut. Yep.
Oh boy. Did you see the news today about the 49ers?
Um, I saw people saying that Sam Darnold had the best day of the QBs, but not by much. And I'm like, I don't care. Kyle hasn't announced the starter yet. We don't even know who QB1 is. Everyone needs to chill. You know?
There's another. We not surprised. I'm not surprised by it, but at first
Elijah
it
Mitchell.
scared me. Yeah, at first it scared me because on my article I read it said I saw CMC. I'm like, and then it said CMC backup. I'm like, oh, okay. Don't do this to me. I said they did that so they catch my eye.
Of course they did. You know, that's how they are, right?
I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
everyone's freaking going live. I mean, just because it's training camp. Like, I got Pete, what is it? Niner Fanatic Let me see what the
Mm,
channel was. I got to shout out his channel because I like Pete. He's cool.
oh yeah,
Tony
nobody
Empire's even in
probably
there, but
still
not
with his.
Niner Fanatic Podcast. That's what it is. Pete's live. Freak John Jay's live. You
Yep,
know, Joe Stevens, and
the
Ryan.
bonus.
They're going.
Yeah, John Jay said he'll be in about 7:15.
Sweet. So he's just doing a quickie.
And
Oh, Aaron, same thing. Aaron's going live too. I'm eating dinner, so don't mind me.
yeah, um, yeah, I just saw that Aaron thing just flashed across my screen. Um, let me see what I was just thinking about. Oh, David won't be here.
Corona?
Yeah. And remember what he told me last week?
No, I don't. What did he tell you?
Remember I told you no border sports first? I told no border sports he's first.
Uh-huh.
And then David Corona. So David
Yep.
Corona said, I'll be first. So Ryan won't be upset. But look, today he sent me a message. Oh, I'm not going. Oh, I'm here. Birthday last week. Your birthday was gonna be today.
Oh.
Coming in, my brother, all the way from Stockton, California. He's a cool guy with me, my little brother. Brian Cup.
Hey, Corey. Hey, David.
What up, man? So let me get this straight though. David Corona last week forgot his birthday was today. I'm just trying to make sure I got this straight.
That's what it sounded like with that statement there. He told me last week he'll go first this week. But then, now he sent me a message that he's not going to be here because it's his birthday.
Hey, that's why he's got a wife. Got to keep stuff straight, right?
Coming in, my brother from all the way on the East Coast in Florida. Nathaniel Z. Uh-oh.
What up?
Come on. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, my daughter came back from Belize because her brother-in-law is getting married on the 10th, so she's back from there. And then Caden, like her boy, that's her husband. He bought like a Dodge 1-ton diesel long bed crew cab. It's quite it's a big truck, but it has some issues. Like
Hey,
right now, it's
Cup.
illegal. So,
Mrs. Cup. How you doing, Mrs. Cup? Damien Lee. Yes.
yeah, it was good to see my daughter, but right now they're driving my Jeep around is what I'm getting at because his truck isn't legal. It has these wheel spacers. The wheels stick out like that much. They're only allowed to stick out that much. Stuff like that. He's working on getting it fixed before he goes back. He might just leave it with me because he's worried about his brothers trying to drive it. So, and I have the Camaro and the Jeep. I mean, why should I be driving that thing around all the time? So he might just leave it with me. I'll drive it once a week.
Budgie.
you know, just to make sure it stays good.
Yeah. Little spongy, yo.
It's a stick shift though. Cummins diesel. You know, one of the last years they made the stick shift.
Daniel Burr Sports Highlights. What's up?
Yeah, my dang battery died on me as I was going to flip my headlights on. That junk stuck.
Oh my God, dude, we have similar problems.
Yeah.
So the other day, Corey called me, right? And I was coming out of the doctor's office. I've been going to the doctor for different reasons currently, so you gotta go. But I've been getting different, things checked out. And I go to the doctor's office. Tony's with me. We come out of the appointment, get in the car. Corey calls me. I'm talking to Corey for a few minutes. Get ready to start the car. Car won't start.
Oh, damn.
The car won't start. And I'm like, so my dad, he gives me, for my birthday and for my wife's birthday, he pays for AAA for all my brothers and my brother's girlfriend, fiance. We all get AAA. So like if we ever break down or something, it's cool because we got like so many free tows and stuff. But yeah, it wasn't fun because I go and take the cover off the battery, and I've worked in shops, so I kind of really feel like silly now because I'm like, I should have been on top of this. So I've been driving recently. I've moved to I live in Stockton and now I work in Stockton. I used to work an hour away, 20 minutes away, 40 minutes away, whatever, but I used to commute all the time. I put a lot of miles on the car and I put a good charge on the battery. Well, for the last couple of weeks, I've been going out, actually for the last year, I've been going out and starting the car and just letting it sit there for 10 minutes while I'm still putting my shoes on and whatever I got to do, And Tony the other day, shout to my wife, she's like, hey, do you really need to do that? And I'm like, well, kind of like giving it, a start before I just go and take off. But no. So then for 2 days, I didn't do it. And then, doing it like the second day, coming off of a weekend when I didn't drive Saturday. I didn't drive Sunday. Here comes Monday, Tuesday. I don't start the car. Tuesday it goes, whoop, right? And it starts up and I'm like, damn. So I drive to work and I get to work, I park. And then at lunchtime, I start the car up because I only live 5 minutes away, 2 minutes. So I start the car, it starts up, and I'm like, okay, cool, everything's good. But I use the AC going home, and I got the music, jamming, right? And come pulling up and go start the car up, go to work. It's okay. But then, later that day when I came back for the appointment, it wouldn't start. So I'm like, and I take the cover off, and it's all corroded, and I'm like, oh my God.
Okay, hold on, let me bring this person in. Coming in all the way from Daly City, California. He is my brother. We live an hour away from each other. Maybe an hour, I say. Maybe 30 minutes. Maybe 50 minutes. I don't know. But he's my brother, John J.
What's up, Corey? How are you doing? And I think it's about 30 minutes, maybe if it was good traffic, because Richmond. Yeah. I've been there before, and it's not that long trip.
Yeah, only if it's traffic.
Yeah, if traffic, maybe an hour.
Well, David Corona's birthday today. He won't be on here.
Yep, happy birthday.
Yeah, but I might get a new battery because I ended up getting a jump start and it worked. But my brother tried to jump it with his truck. It wouldn't start. Called AAA. They came out with the tow truck and they're ready to put it on the back of it. And I was going to walk about a mile with my wife. And the tow truck driver's like, you guys tried to jump it? We're like, yeah. It's like, you want to do it again? I'm like, okay. Boom, starts. So I'm like, all right. I'll probably just need to get a new battery because once it starts having that corrosion on the outside where it starts to, it's always going to do it. So you just need to do it.
Yeah, it's like I was coming out of the grocery store, and I actually got to start it up. But as soon as I flipped my headlights on, it just died. And it wouldn't start back up after that. So I had to call my brother. My brother had to come jump me. And I got it back to the house, but I tried to crank it up earlier, and it's dead. So, yeah, I'm just going to have to get a new battery.
Okay. So what do y'all think about Elijah Mitchell? Wait a minute, before you answer that question, let me bring this person in. Coming in all the way from the East Coast. I think he lives in Philadelphia, or do he live in New York? I think he lives in Philadelphia. He might live in New York. I can't remember. But he's my brother. Carcass 49 at all.
Yo, what's up?
I said, bring
Uh-oh.
him up. What you doing, computer?
Come back.
Come on, bring him up. There you go.
See who else is
What's
live?
up?
Everyone's live.
So
What's
what
up? What's
city?
Mhm.
So what state?
Oh, what? I live in New Jersey, so like 40 minutes away from Philly. So yeah,
New
and an hour from
Jersey.
New York.
Oh,
New Jersey, yo.
I knew I was
It's all
wrong.
good.
Mm.
It's all good, Corey. Yo.
Well, the Browns and the Jets. It's actually a game though, 16-14.
Yeah, the
Or
Hall of
Yeah.
Fame
Yep.
game going on right now.
I don't know if these are the fourth or fifth stringers.
Yeah, the Hall of Fame game is like they start off with the backups and third strings. They play everybody. They play everybody in that game.
Fifth round pick in the what draft?
His name is Dobbs or something. I forget his name.
Thompson Robinson, the
Oh yeah,
Cleveland
the UCLA
quarterback.
quarterback.
The DTR.
Yeah.
DTR is
That's
gonna be
the
really
that's the guy Bryant. That's the guy Bryant wanted.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot the Browns had Kellen Mond.
I thought he was still with the Vikings. Man,
Dude, you had 3rd and 2. Why'd you throw it? You just never mind.
it's preseason, so
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Here's the punter, Bryant. Punter's on. Let's see
Okay.
what he does.
So what do y'all think about Elijah Mitchell again? Hurt.
I honestly
Bryant?
think that a China doll might have something on him. You know,
he said China doll.
like a piece of glass that has been, cooked and brittle might have something on him. OTAs. He got hurt on the first day of them, if I remember right. Like, the voluntary OTAs, and it's really sad because the guy has so much talent. For our system, he's a great fit, and keeping him on the field's been the problem. And that's just what it's looking like. It's going to be another season like that. Maybe we need to trade him to someone that has NFL football trainers, and they're not training guys to skate on ice and use hockey sticks.
What you think, Bryant?
David, man, we've been talking too much, too long. Yeah, we definitely need guys that don't associate with ice. We're playing on a football field, and sometimes they'll get snow or ice, but they're not skating. They have cleats. They don't have sticks, Come on. No, I understand like the mentality of, like trying to get a warrior or a gladiator or an athlete to, be able to last a game or train or, understanding, weightlifting mechanics. I don't have the right terminology, but you understand. It's like you do certain things. You stretch a certain way. You lift a certain way. Maybe you practice a certain way. And I get it, but I think we need some football guys, and it's been a little bit too long. But as far as Elijah Mitchell, he has been hurt a couple times. When he's good, he's really, really good. So it might be best. And I like the guy. I really like the guy. When he falls, he falls forward. He doesn't seem to, get knocked backwards. And I think that's the big deal. So I'm going to say what I got to say real quick. I think we probably should trade him now while we can, because we probably could get value out of him. We are a running back machine. We are like a factory. We can pick up running backs and linebackers and develop them. I didn't say quarterback. I said linebackers and running backs. But the reason it's weird what's going on with Mitchell, and I think he's hurt, is because I think there was some words being exchanged in practice. And I've heard this on multiple accounts now. They keep knocking him on his butt in practice. The defense is tackling him. So there's something that he said, or they're trying to make him, that dog really come out. We already know he's a dog, but I mean, maybe they want to see him bark. I don't know. Maybe they want to see if they can keep him healthy, but they've been knocking him down a lot. And I guess they're not supposed to be doing that the way I've been hearing it. So yeah, let's trade him. If he can't stay healthy, get rid of him. But, if he can stay healthy when he is playing against other teams, he does seem to get tackled and lean forward. He always falls for a first down. He's not getting knocked on his rear. But currently, you're right. He seems to be hurt. So that's what I got.
Carcass?
Yeah, I mean, to keep it simple, the man just can't, the kid just can't stay healthy. He has a lot of potential when he could actually stay healthy and stay on the football field. He's still 25, and we hit on it. We hit on him in the 6th round, a gem, and it's crazy. And David McNiner, I agree. It's just sad, because this guy has just so much to offer when he has a ball in his hands. Always falling forward, really physical, plays bigger than his size, because he's not a very big back either. He plays bigger than his size, always falling forward, never getting knocked backwards, but. It's been a ride with Elijah Mitchell, but it's sad. But NFL is a business. You gotta let guys go. He's injury prone. I mean, I don't know. If there's, he's injury prone, so I don't know if he has much value. But I mean, there are some pretty, you could say, needy running back needy teams out there. I don't know. Just depth, I guess he will be good on some teams. So I would just say let him go. I like the guy. He's a really great player when he actually stays healthy. But injuries catch up to you, man, and it is what it is. But yeah, that's just my thoughts. To keep it simple.
John Jay?
Yeah, before I hopped on in here, I was talking about that was what I did on my show today, and he's a good player. I'm not gonna lie, he plays really, really well. But when you've missed 18 games in 2 seasons, that's a lot of games missed. And everybody wants to know why he's getting hurt. And at the same time, everyone knows McCaffrey is the guy. So Mitchell is basically trying to fight for that number 2 spot. At the same time, all the other running backs have been, performing well. One is, TDP. He stepped up. The coaches like what he's doing. Kyle Shanahan is praising him. He's, he's understanding the playbook much better. He's going, he's seeing holes that he was not seeing last year. He's running outside. He's doing what Kyle wants to see. So if Mitchell is going to be out for a week, or maybe a little bit longer, that's not good for him.
Nathan?
Yeah, like they said, he's great when he's healthy, but he just can't stay healthy. So I like him. He's a good player when he's healthy, but he runs hard. He's physical, but he just can't stay on the field. So I really don't know what to say about him.
I'm trying to get a chance for. Is he still doing Joe's show? Still doing on Joe's show? Are they still going?
No,
Joe was in the chat. I don't know.
Yeah, but he could have been on 2 servers, still talking on his show.
Right.
No, they ain't going no more. They wrapped it up.
Oh, they're done. Right.
Trying to wait for No Border Sports to come in. Maybe he's not going to come in. Says, oh, wait a minute. Somebody's coming. I might have spoke too soon. Yep. Here he is. My brother. All the way from not from Seattle, but he lives in Seattle, the territory of the Seahawks. Oh boy, here he comes. Are y'all ready? Let's get ready for No Border Sports.
What up, Nathan?
What
What
up?
up, Nick Diner? What up, Brian?
What up?
What up, John? What up, CarCast?
What's
What's
up?
good? What's good? What's good?
Man, talking to Joe about maybe hitting up the pregame or preseason game with him next week.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that would be cool.
And
Who's playing those? Sea Chickens and who?
Oh no, it's football, baby. It's football. I'll take everything I can get.
No Border
Right.
Sports.
Yeah,
What'd you think about Elijah
Elijah.
Mitchell.
Mitchell?
Oh, him getting hurt.
Yep.
I want to know if he's taking his vitamin D. Well, no. This is no joke. Jimmy Ward said he was always injured until he started taking his vitamin D. Because as a black man, you don't absorb a lot of vitamin D with the sun because of how dark the skin is. So once he started taking his vitamin D pills, he started, and I believe that like helps with the strength of your bones and I think ligaments. So once he started taking his vitamin D pills, he was able to stay on the field consistently. So I wonder if Elijah Mitchell's issues isn't the vitamin D like what Jimmy had. Like, remember when the pandemic went down and they were saying that there was like a link between like the severe cases and like low levels of vitamin D? It's just because some people get more sun through the skin than others. Some people had higher levels than others. So, like, I don't know. I just think he's such a great back. It sucks that he's always injured.
Yep.
I don't really. It seems like he's got an abdominal muscle that's hurt. He was also getting put on his ass in practice when I'm sure he wasn't expecting it. So there could be things from that. Did you hear Kyle address that today?
No.
Oh,
I
he
was
said,
out all day. Yo, CG. Yeah, I just turned on my computer and I see the article on Microsoft. It got me scared first because it said CMC is an injury. CMC backup. I like, oh, okay. I like, first I thought CMC was out injured.
Corey's like, my chest's starting to get tight. Chest's getting tight on me. I can't deal with all this and that.
Oh no, not CMC. I was about to say no, because I looked at the article real fast like this because I was going to my Twitter to to put the links in everybody's Twitter, and so I was about to click on it and I saw the article popped up. Like I'm like, what? CMC is injured. Then I read it again. I said, oh, okay, Elijah Mitchell.
Which game did you guys go see last year, Bryant?
Oh, we got to go see the Niner home opener, the game against the Packers.
Gotcha.
Oh my gosh, it was a lot of fun. You know, sometimes when you get a gift and your family's trying to be like coy about it, you know, not like spoil the whole surprise and stuff, they were actually at the stadium and I wasn't, you know, like clever enough to realize what they were doing. They were in the Bay Area and offered to get me a ticket, 2 tickets, and said, take whoever you want, take Tony, whoever you want. Well, I was like, well, I want to take Tony. And then after talking to my brother and my, you know, family and stuff, I was like, well, I need to probably get 2 more tickets. So I was able to get 2 tickets next to the 2 tickets that was given to me. And I took my baby girls, my baby Holly. She was a little bit over a year. Got to go to her first Niner game. I know some people say that's crazy and stuff, but we did it, and I don't recommend everybody doing it. We just did it. But Lily, me, and Tony all got to go see the Niners. We seen Trey Lance score a touchdown, and it was a good game. We got down there to the wire. Down to the wire, came down to a special teams play, kicker. So, but yeah, a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Yeah, I was out all day today. I went to the doctor appointment at 10 o'clock to get my eyes checked, make sure I don't have the diabetes in my eyes.
Oh, yeah. What was the procedure you had?
They did a balloon in my arm to my fistula, and so the blood would flow through. That was causing my arm pain. The blood was not getting through.
Oh, you got a little Roto-Rooter job.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
And now it's working.
You can go back to powerlifting.
Yeah. And then, but today I went to get my eyes checked for diabetes. Still can't see out the eye. So that's why I type in capitals.
Diabetes.
Mm-hmm.
You talking about like glaucoma? Check.
Yeah, they checked my eyes. My right eye. They checked my eyes, see if I don't make sure I don't have no diabetes in them.
Mm-hmm.
But my right eye, you know, you on whose show was that? I typed up
Bashar.
Capital.
Was it Bashar's?
Yes.
No,
you always type capital, Corey.
No,
I just thought it was funny
Bashar?
to ask you why you always yelling.
Yeah, I can't remember, but I was there. I seen it. Yeah.
And it's because I can't see out this right eye. If I cover up this eye, I cannot make out none of y'all faces. Even with my glasses on. Everything.
Why don't you have a pirate patch? Like if one of these things didn't work, I'm having a pirate patch. I'm just saying. I'm fucking totally rocking a pirate patch. I might even have to chop off a hand just to get a hook.
Not me.
No, I didn't want nobody to think I'm a. See, I didn't want, if I put a patch on mine, I don't want nobody to think I'm a Raider fan.
Oh, no, I'm just a straight pirate.
So for me, as a kid, I had to do the patch thing. They take and put a patch on one eye and then do it the other eye to make my eye stronger because I have astigmatism. So I never liked it. It was not fun. You know, people calling you the pirate or walking around saying R-matey all the time and stuff. And you're like, man, just because I got a sticker over my eye, you know, it's for medical purposes. They're trying to make me stronger. You know, like I'm in training right now. You know, get out of here. So
I'm not. I got
stigmatisms
in both eyes. I never had to do that. I'm guessing my stigmatism one isn't as bad.
I had laser surgery at one time to correct the muscles in my eyes.
Oh, so. Damn. I was a Civil War reenactor when I lived in California, and I was down Southern California someplace, and we were running through the woods having our, you know, like the kids would, you know, in the Civil War reenactment, there's 2 battles a day, right, for the adults. Well, any other time that the adults battle isn't going on, most of the kids, if they're not eating, they're either sleeping or they're running through the forest or whatever, having their own cap gun wars. So I got black powder embedded in my eye. There's somebody was shooting their cap gun a little too close to me. and it got shot in my eye. And then, yeah, somebody was running some hot cartridges. so it got bent in my eye, and I had to have a patch on my eye for a couple of days, for like a week. That was fun.
Yeah, and then after I got through that appointment, that's what I had to go to a video appointment with my lip nose doctor about my lip nose cancer, and he said, "Oh, you're doing good, still doing good. You still riding, still everything, no pain. Well, we'll just stick with we'll have make another appointment in 3 months. See how you feeling."
Good to hear, Corey.
And then went and got my hair cut.
All of them? Did the carpets match the drapes?
Oh wow!
And then we ate up at this place by the what's that hotel in Berkeley Hills? But it was a hamburger place up there, top of the hills.
Was it the David Corona Cowboys Bar and Grill?
No.
Damn.
What's that white hotel name? Motel. Oh.
What'd you get, Corey?
I got me a hamburger and fries.
Not a cheeseburger?
Is it White Castle? Or are you talking about White Castle?
No. It's a hamburger place. It's called I forgot the name of that place.
Hamburger and fries.
Now,
can you not have cheese,
Hamburger
Corey?
Station. Yeah, I can have cheese, but I'm not really supposed to. But
Oh, okay.
Oh wow! Look at Peabody Jones.
I'm trying to think. The Claremont. Is it called the Claremont Hotel? I think that's what it's called. And then we left there and went to Walnut Creek to look at some cars.
I used to roll around in Walnut Creek.
No, not Walnut Creek. I'm sorry. Went towards Walnut Creek. Went to Concord.
See, I used to. Well, not my grandparents lived in Concord. Like when you get off the 4 there, heading into Concord, if you take a left onto Granada, you go all the way down. Well, what used to be all the way down, because there used to be an orchard. But yeah, that was my last old house on the left. That was Grandma and Grandpa's. Coolish.
Okay, so here we go. Sorry, chat. I won't be able to see you. I'm going to my banners. So if you answer the questions, my panel's gonna help me. Okay, so this is, where am I? Come on. So, first person is No Border Sports, Brian Cup, me.
Make me go twice in a row.
Well, somebody said last week that they wanted to go first, that they was gonna be here, but guess who's not here?
So that's not my fault.
Oh,
why
wow.
do I get screwed twice in a row? Because some other twit can't make it on time. Jesus.
Well, I could try this, but it might confuse me.
Who's running this shit anyways?
Okay, where was I? Okay, this is what Tony. Here's Nathan. Here's David McNiner. Here's me. Here's No Border Sports. Here's David Corona. Here's Bryant. Here's Bebop Jones. Come on, where's Bebop? Here's, oh, come on, don't start this mess. Here's Crazy Juice. Here's John Jay. Here's Little Spongy. Here's Carcass. And other people not here. Okay. And so this is week 5 trivia. Next week is gonna be the last week. We're going 61 to 75.
You gonna have me going first next week, or am I gonna be going second?
Let's see how you do this time. Okay, so
Yo.
61. Who did San Francisco 49ers select with the 7th overall pick in 2011 NFL Draft? Brian Cup.
Wait.
What?
What was the question?
Okay, who did the San Francisco 49ers select with the 7th overall pick in the 2011 NFL Draft?
I'm sorry. I thought I said it. I was muted. Michael Crabtree.
Michael Crabtree. B.
Yeah.
Okay, Bryant. I mean, not Bryant. No Border Sports.
Well, draft placement isn't my thing, but I think it's either Crabtree or Aldon Smith. I just can't remember which one. So I'm gonna piggyback with Bryant here and go Michael Crabtree. Yo.
What year? One more time, Corey.
2011.
Who did San Francisco 49ers select with the 7th overall pick in 2011 NFL Draft?
I remember this one.
You know, I'm going
Might want to have me go last.
I'm going C.
Yeah, I could be wrong.
David McNiner.
I'm piggybacking off of Corey. C. Alden Smith.
Because I thought Michael Crabtree was almost like, was he in the second or first? Because he held out.
He was a first round
think-
pick. I just can't
I
remember.
know he was the first. I know he was the first round pick, but not that draft. I think it was 2010.
Yeah, I think he was 2010. 2010 or 2011.
Oh, I hope it's Alden Smith now. I might want to agree with y'all. I'll think when it says seventh, I'll think like seventh round. I see it says seventh. John Jay.
What up? What up, Crazy Juice?
I'm gonna go C. Alden Smith, and shout out to DTR. That was a great drive.
I turned the game off, but you know.
He was composed.
Uh,
Anyway, sorry.
C. Alden Smith.
Is Mrs. Cup in the audience? I mean, in the chat. She answered.
She wrote 61B.
D.
Well, she's also asking, is it the 7th round or 7th overall? 7th overall in 2011.
7 overall.
Yeah. She might not have, fully understood it. So let's give her a mat.
Yeah. Little Spongy, is he in it?
Yeah, he answered B. Michael Crabtree.
B.
Yep.
B. Bob Jones.
He answered C. Alden Smith.
What about Crazy Juice?
Yo.
He just says, "What's up, everyone?"
Oh,
So he hasn't answered yet.
he just arrived.
Crazy Juice. Since you came in kind of late, the question is, who did we draft with the 7th overall pick in the 2011 draft? That's just for Crazy Juice.
What?
I think she's
Tony
gonna lock
answer
in
yet?
with. I think she's gonna lock in with 61B. I think even
She
though.
did.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. And Crazy Juice, have you answered? Oh, Carcass.
I'll take C. Alden Smith as well. I think Tony just said she'll stick with B, but I'm not.
Yep.
I don't know.
Well,
Crazy
Crazy
Juice.
Juice hasn't answered yet.
He already
Oh,
did.
there it is. There it is. He just did. It's 61C.
C. Okay. So now I'm remembering Bryant and No Border Sports, then me. Number 62. Where did the 49ers play their home games from 1946 until 1970? A. The Polo Grounds. B. Golden Gate Park. C. Hughes Stadium. D. Kezar Stadium.
Fan card.
Fan
Right.
card.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying though. This is something that has actually been covered in a couple streams that that a few of us have been involved with.
Yep.
And this guy right here actually had a good stream a while back about it.
Well, what about this guy right here? He knows more trivia about this than all of us put together, I would say.
I'm just waiting my turn.
That's fat.
Whenever they call me.
Brian.
Why you don't have any idea? You're going to piggyback off of all our answer?
Damn.
if I can go first, but Corey has somebody else going first.
He's clueless. He has no idea. He doesn't know where to start.
Kezar Stadium.
D.
John could probably write a thesis on this.
No Border Sports.
D.
You taking the D?
Archer.
Well, I'm still waiting to hear back from Megan the Stallion to see if she wants to take it, but
I'm taking the D too.
I don't know if that'll happen anytime soon.
David McNiner.
Definitely.
D for Daisy.
John J.
D. Kezar Stadium.
I thought you were gonna take Hughes Stadium.
I'm taking the D. And you're
It's
not
kind of
changing
a
my
trick. Go ahead, everybody. I want to say something
Nathan.
after.
Taking the D.
Brian, Tony.
Tony's taking Kezar.
Tony says
Fuzzy.
Golden Gate Park should be a half a point.
Mhm.
That's why I'm trying to say it should be like it's almost a trick question because where's Kezar Stadium at? Where's it located at? So if you
In
know,
San
you know.
Francisco.
That's incorrect. But
Little Spongy.
Little Spongy says D, Kezar Stadium.
Bebop Jones.
D, Kezar Stadium.
Excuse me. Crazy Juice.
D,
D.
Kezar Stadium.
Everybody has said D for this. Spongy.
And
That's the last one, I
Carcass.
think.
Party.
D.
Hmm?
Oh, I said D.
Carcass. Oh, okay.
so again, the reason I said it should be, like really it's kind of multiple choice here. In a sense, it's almost a 50-50. Golden Gate Park is where Kezar Stadium is located at. And the reason it's not really located in San Francisco is because there's a certain day of the year when it turns into Hippie Hill and the whole park just turns into its own community, its own little mini city. So it's kind of hard to say it's a part of San Francisco at that point. It's almost bigger than San Francisco. Like San Francisco is like more of a urban subsidized community when that event's happening. So Kezar
We got
Stadium.
that too in Washington, in Seattle. It's called Hempfest. Back before weed was legal, you could roll a blunt up right in front of two cops, light it up. Just as long as you're not blowing it in their face or selling weed to somebody, man, they didn't give a shit. They were
And-
there to just make sure everything was safe.
Technically, Hippie Hill is the Haight-Ashbury, that hill up there, and then it goes
Right.
down. It goes down.
Technically, that's where Golden Gate Park's at, so we're all correct. So
Which is in San Francisco.
And technically, they hang out in the entrance where there used to be an old McDonald's. It's not
He
there.
had a
anymore.
farm.
So
E-I-E-I-O.
Okay, number 63. What is the name of the team's mascot?
Oh,
What
wow.
was- let me do it again. Let me read it again. What is the name of the 2005 team's mascot? A. Niner. B. 49er Nick. C. Sourdough Sam. Or D. Go Rush Rick.
Can I say real quick, when I heard 49ers Nick, I just immediately thought of somebody who looks like the dude who has like a 49ers emblem on his bathrobe. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what I think when I think of someone named 49ers Nick. Like, he's just first thing that came to my head.
Oh, goodness. Brian.
Well, now I don't want my bathrobe anymore. It's going to be Sourdough Sam. See.
No Border Sports.
You know what it is.
Okay, so you pick an A.
No, it's C. Jerk.
No, he's picking B.
It's Sourdough Sam.
It's for Nick. Shout out Nick.
We've probably
I'm
got a
picking C.
49ers content creator named Nick. I probably just threw somebody on the bus that I don't even know. You know what I'm saying?
There's
Sorry,
so
Nick.
many. It's probably do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sorry, Nick.
David McNiner.
I'm going with Sourdough Sam. C.
John Jay.
Sourdough Sam. C.
You know, Sourdough Sam is just the starter. You know that, right?
Nathan.
Sourdough Sam. C.
Who's the second string then?
No. If you know anything about sourdough starts
Tony?
with the starter. It's essentially you keep
No,
the sourdough alive.
63C. Sourdough Sam.
Little Spongy.
See,
Bebop.
The next,
see,
Crazy Juice.
see.
Carcast. Oh, you
C.
Carcast?
I said C. My computer's a
I
bit
know.
laggy today. I don't know why.
the next question. The next question, Corey, when you change the banner, do you want to let it roll for a minute and then let me guess before you read the question?
Okay. Number 64. Let me see.
A.
Yeah, I'm going to go with A. No, I need the question for this one.
Okay. The Ollie Hoop was made famous by which 49ers rookie wide receiver? A. Jay Rice. B. Freddie Solomon. C. Gene Washington. D. R.C. Owens.
D. R.C. Owens.
You say D. R.C. Owens. You sure you don't want to stick with Jay Rice?
Oh, boy. He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. But before then, we had R.C.
No more sports?
Well, I have no idea, so I'm going with D. R.C. Owen. Oh.
See, this is the reason why I want to make you first, not the thing.
Yeah, every week though. Every week though, Corey. Wonder why I'm showing up late.
Yeah, RC D. David McNiner.
I'm going with D. R.C. Owens.
John Jay.
Although
I'm gonna go D. R.C. Owens.
Oh, I thought you were gonna take B.
I'll take some B, just not for this question.
Nathan.
D.
Smack it up, flip it, rub it down. Oh no.
Brian, my computer froze.
Oh, Tony just lost.
No, she put a 64D. It was probably
she clearly
Tittle.
wanted to make her own route here and go with Y.A. Tittle.
But Y.A. Tittle was the quarterback.
I'm not saying she's right. I'm just saying that's her choice.
Y.A. Tittle was the guy who did it with R.C. Owens.
The Spongy. You can't answer. Bebop Jones.
Spongy said E.
Lil Spongy said D. Bebop said D.
Crazy Juice said D.
D.
Yep.
Carcass.
I'm going with the D on this one.
Okay. Number 65.
Okay, don't read the question right away. Okay, go ahead and read the question.
You sure?
Yeah, because
You wanna
then,
try
then
it?
I get. Well, then when you start reading it, then I'll.
Hold on. Hold on. Can I guess the question? When was the 49ers first season in the NFL?
Ooh, that's a good one.
What's the question? Read it.
This is like Jeopardy.
No. In what
No?
year? Nope. In what year did the 49ers draft legendary halfback Hugh McEnemy?
Hugh Miller.
McEnany?
Yeah.
McEnany. A. 1950. B. 1953. C. 1951. D. 1952.
Alexa.
No, Siri.
Siri. Siri.
Yeah. I don't have iPhone. I ain't no iPad person.
I don't either. I have droids, so that would be pointless.
Okay,
Yeah.
Google.
I think
Right.
that's cool too.
I'm leaning towards taking the D. I know what the chat's saying. I'm going to take the D because I'm leaning towards it. I might be wrong, but I'm going to do it. Taking the D. 1952.
Right. No border sports.
So before I heard you ask the question, I thought it was going to be A. And it's funny because McNiner and I were both thinking the question, the same question. But I was thinking it would be 53. I don't know. Something about the 3 jumped out at me. I'm guessing it's either 3 or 2.
So
And
you
the
said
chat's
B.
saying a lot of 3. I'm going
You
with
said
B.
B.
And,
Going with my first impression.
and Bebop would like you to read the question one more time, please.
Okay. Yeah, help me out too.
Yeah.
In what year did the 49ers draft legendary halfback Hugh
McElhaney.
McElhaney?
McElhaney.
A. 1950. B. 1953. C. 1951. D. 1952. Whew. I don't even know this guy.
I think he has a retired jersey number, if I'm correct, but I could be wrong.
I think it wasn't he part of the $1 million backfield?
Joe Perry,
Oh,
McElhaney, and
You know what? I'm going D. I'm taking the D again. Because this book loves D. Seems like it. So,
It does,
Oh,
though.
you
You're
blame
not
it on
lying.
the
It really
book now,
does.
huh?
wow.
David McNiner.
I am taking the D on this one. 1952.
John Jay.
D. 1952.
Nathan.
D. 1952.
Tony.
she checked B.
B.
65B.
B as in Batman.
B as in Batman.
Little Sponge.
He is a
Little
fat
Spongy.
girl.
He took
yeah,
he
Batgirl.
took B as in Batgirl.
Same did
He
crazy.
could be.
Little Spongy.
Why
Bebop
does it need
Jones.
to be so damn hot?
Bebop said C on this one.
C.
What is that? 1951?
Why? Oh
Trying
my
to see the
gosh.
banner through the chat.
Crazy
So
Juice.
let. Yo. So I
Crazy
found
Juice
out
says
something funny.
B as in Batman.
And Carcass.
Oh man. I don't know. I'm going with A.
A.
1950.
So you guys know we have the B-1 bomber,
Mm-hmm.
right? So if you spell that out, B and 1, it spells bone, right? So they call it the bone. There was two variations of it, the B1A and the B1B. So they came out with a third one. Guess what they called that one? You would think they would go with the B1C, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, they skipped it and went to the R. So it's essentially the boner.
Oh man.
That's hilarious.
Okay, bro. That's
Number 66. Number 66.
They skipped all those letters and straight to R.
So, do anybody want, Brian, you want to take a guess what the question is?
No, but I do like you stopping like this so I can read the questions first. Go ahead. I think it's really cool because everybody can see the banner come on the bottom screen for a second, and everybody can kind of get a good heads up.
The only team to beat the 49ers in the 1984 season. A. Miami Dolphins. B. Dallas Cowboys. C. Pittsburgh Steelers. Or D. Los Angeles Rams.
C. Pittsburgh.
C. No Border Sports.
C.
I'm going.
Take the D.
No.
You notice how Corey addresses that too? Like he's forced to take it. Like he doesn't want to. Everything is like, it's the worst thing in the world. I've got to. There's no other.
I'm taking the C.
Bebop answered the last question kind of late. He said C on 65.
Yep. Yes.
Before we get too far.
He said C.
Yes.
All right, got him. On 65.
Perfect.
David McNiner.
Let's see. I'm gonna say C. Pittsburgh Steelers. I know the Rams are trash, so I know it wasn't them.
The Rams are definitely trash.
John J.
Sorry, Pale.
I'm gonna take C.
Y'all don't want to say David's Corona team C? I mean, not C. B or D?
No.
That's also a trash organization. Okay.
Yep.
Nathan Z.
C.
C. Tony.
C.
Lil Spongy.
C.
I think everybody took C.
Okay.
Bebop took C.
Crazy Juice took C.
C as in Catwoman, he said.
Yes.
Carcass.
Pay respect.
I'm taking the C.
Haven't had a good cosplay in a while.
It's not cosplay, it's role play when you do it behind a door. There's a difference.
K67.
All right. Real quick, just because you said Catwoman.
Oh, hey, McNiner. Did you know that after a woman gets to her point, the blood will rush out of the tip of her tongue and it will go extremely cold?
No, I didn't know that.
Check that out next time.
Maybe
That's how
have
you
to.
can tell. That's how you could tell.
Maybe we got children in the
fake it.
chat.
Biological.
Okay, number 67. Prior to joining the 49ers quarterback, Frankie Albert and halfback Lynn Esmont were teammates at what school? Santa Clara, A, B, UC Berkeley, or C, St. Mary Pre-Flight, or D, Stanford?
Oh, I'm pretty sure on
Can
this
you read
one.
that again?
Prior to joining the 49ers, QB Frankie Albert and halfback Lynn Esmont were teammates at what school?
Two of these jump off the paper at me, and I want to say one because it's kind of like you said it, Corey. This book's really weird. I'm gonna take the D.
Take the D.
Taking the D, but I got another one up there that could be possibly right. So
No border sports.
Huh.
this one's hard.
I know.
I think two right answers, or could be right answers.
Well, then it's a 50-50 chance.
Yeah, because if I would eliminate two of them, I could definitely see the two that would be eliminated. And it won't help me because the other two I'm stuck on.
I'll go B.
B. UC Berkeley.
I wanted to go St. Mary's Pre-Flight just for fun, but
You know what? I was
Hey,
going to follow
Brian,
Brian.
you're really out of focus for some reason.
Oh wow!
I was going to follow Bryant. Then I was going to follow.
No, you got to go here, bring it back to your face, and then you bring your hand down.
I'm going to see. Since Bryant, nobody sport didn't take it, I'm taking it. I'm going to see. David McNiner?
Did you just look at the answers?
No.
I'm
I haven't wrote
taking the
answers
D.
yet.
Taking the D. Stanford.
Stanford?
Boo.
Mhm.
Corey looked at the answer.
John Jay?
I'm gonna go C, St. Mary's Pre-Flight.
Nathan?
D, Stanford.
D. Stanford. Tony?
D, Stanford.
I should have gone with St. Mary Glay.
Little Spongy?
He said
D as
yes.
in Dallas is trash.
Facts, Spongy. Facts.
That's
Bebop
something we can
Jones.
agree on.
It's probably
D.
the only thing that's true that you can
D.
learn in Philly.
Yes, D as in Daisy, dog.
Daisy.
As in
Crazy
Dallas
Hughes.
is trash.
He says D as in Deadpool.
D as in
I haven't watched that movie in a minute.
Deadpool. Oh, that's the dude.
Carcass?
My bad.
I'm taking the D, Stanford.
Mhm.
So only me and John went with C?
Yeah, that's that movie with Ryan Reynolds, right?
Yes.
I went with B. No one else did. You feeling
I
bad
know.
over there?
It-
Now, I wish I took the D.
That's decade. Pool.
Could be wrong.
Oh, you still can't, Corey.
I
Hit
don't
me
know.
up.
No, I can't switch it. It wouldn't be
You
right.
Get that?
All right, this game's
Okay.
over.
69. When did the 49ers go to the
Hold on.
playoffs?
Yeah, you gotta let it
68.
roll.
Oh, yeah, I was about to
Oh,
say.
68. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
68. I tell you what.
I'm sorry. I'm just jumping ahead because nobody's supposed to have
Trying
me
to get
jump.
straight to the good stuff.
Which league?
Corey's like, put your mouth on me.
Oh wow.
Oh my
Whoa.
goodness.
Whoa.
I'm gonna say the question before the Niners joined the NFL. Which conference did they play in?
Okay. Which league were the 49ers in before joining the NFL in the 1950s?
I was close. I was close.
Right. A, United States Football League. B, American Football League. C, National Football Association. Or D, All American Football Conference.
D.
Yep, this one content creator I know how to show about that. He happens
No
to be
Sports.
right there.
Well, I'm good with that vote of confidence. I'm going to go D then.
I'm going D2.
But you want to go. You want to take the D this time, right?
That would be
Yeah. I almost took the
I
B,
just want to make it clear.
but then I thought about it. I almost took
Well, if
B.
you take D, it's going to go in the B. So, I just wanna-
David McNiner.
I'm taking the D on this one for Dallas is trash.
John Jay.
I'm gonna go D, the All American Football Conference.
Nathan.
D.
Tony.
Ooh,
D.
Little Spongy.
please.
Bebop.
D for Dallas is trash.
What about Little Spongy?
Little Spongy. I have not seen an answer for 68 yet.
Is he, I
There it is. D for David team.
hope James West don't pop in.
Crazy Juice.
D.
Yep.
Carcass.
I'm taking the D as in David Corona.
Happy birthday.
Shout out to David Corona. Happy birthday.
David Corona.
If you're walking
Happy
through Walmart,
birthday.
everyone around you now knows it's your birthday.
Oh man.
Feliz cumpleaños. I think I said that correctly. Feliz cumpleaños.
Okay, number 69. Now. When did the 49ers not go to the playoffs? When did the 49ers not go to the playoffs?
Not. He
Not.
said not.
A, 1993 to 1998. B, 1990 to 1999. C,
No. No, that's not
1991,
right.
1999.
It says it's and it's 1991 and 19.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Let me read again. 1993 and 1998. 1990 and 1999. 1991 and 1999. 1991 and 1998.
This is actually
Very
a
fit.
tough one.
It's very fitting for being the 69th question. I mean, this question blows.
Wow.
It's saying
Right.
it's the question's asking when we didn't go to the playoffs.
Yeah, when we did not go
Yes.
to the playoff. What?
When we did not go to the playoffs.
I'm going to go with E, 1950.
He said 1950.
I think I know what I'm going to go with just because it's so popular in the book. But you know,
I'm going C.
See? No more sports.
Well, I'm going to go with D.
D.
Yeah. David made sense there. I don't know. This one's got a hard on for the D, so
I
we got
know
some
that
C's rolling in too.
I know the end of the question. I don't know the beginning of it.
When did the 49ers not go to the playoffs? I'm going to pick out of C and D. Let me go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I mean, Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Pick a pussy by his toe. If he holler, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I'm going to C.
Your mom says to pick the very best one, and that is it.
David
You
McNiner.
didn't do the other half.
I know.
I'm picking D on this one.
D.
Yes.
Which one you pick, Corey?
I pick C. John J.
I'm going to go with C.
I don't want to see no scratch marks if the answer's D, Corey.
Mm-hmm.
We make it turn in the C into a backwards D.
Mm-hmm. Nathan.
I'm gonna go C.
C.
Yeah, C.
Tony. Little Spongy.
Bryant's on mute, so Mrs. Culp said C.
C.
Spongy said D.
Yeah.
Spongy said D.
Crazy said C. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy said C. Oh, Crazy. What about Bebop?
C.
C. And Carcass.
I'm taking the C.
Taking the D?
1990. I mean, not the C. I meant just the C. I had it mixed up.
Okay.
1991.
You kind of crackled when you answered.
Yep. That's why I like. You say D or C. Okay, number 70. Woo. 70.
And she wanted to
What number uniform did the 49ers retire for the NFL's quarterback, John Brody?
D.
Brian, you didn't give me a chance to go through the list.
Sorry, Corey.
I don't know this at all. Bryant's so confident. I'll piggyback there, and that's D. D is this book C.
I'm going copy off of my brother, Brian, because I don't know this one either. I'm going D. Brian, you're the smartest man alive.
Not true at all. John J is.
David
Hey, if I
McNair.
don't know it, John sure does.
I'm taking the D for dog.
Mhm.
John Jay.
I wouldn't call myself the smartest. I was a bit special ed, but the answer to this question, well, my answer for this question is D12.
Oh shoot.
And see, I love that, John, because you're very humble. You're not calling yourself smart. You're allowing me to call yourself, smart. So that's very smart. You let other people, give you credit and give you, praise.
Nathan.
I'm not smart.
D12.
No, you're just Ryan. You're the greatest one, though. You're the realest of us all.
Don't bring that up.
Tony. What, Tony?
You speak
Tony-
how it is.
Tony took D.
Little
She took-
Spongy.
Yep.
Look at Ryan. He can't stop.
Because he'll live in YouTube history. That was an epic night, and John held his own.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so Corey, where are you at?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I skip you, David?
Oh
No, I
no,
got you.
no. I was just making
Lil
sure. Did you
Spongy.
get everybody? Little
I've got
Spongy, he took D.
Bebop.
D.
Crazy Juice.
D.
Carcass.
D.
Now, got everybody. $71. Uh-oh. Can y'all think what the question's gonna be on this one?
Not a clue.
I got a
Yeah.
feeling.
In what place did the 49ers finish in the NFC West in 2020, 2002,
2002.
2002?
B.
B?
Yeah.
B is in Batman.
B as in Batman. It's either that or I'm not going to tell you what the other one is.
The board of sports.
I'm gonna go with B.
B. In what place did the 49ers finish in the NFC West in 2002? I'm going to be with y'all. I'm not sure though. David McNiner.
I'm going B because we shout out to Jeff Garcia, and I don't think the rest of our division was very good. So B.
John Jay.
I'm gonna go B1.
Nathan.
B as in Batman.
Tony.
She said 7A.
A.
I think 71A. That's the other one that I would guess. It's either first or second.
Little Spongy.
He said B.
B.
Yep.
B by Jones.
Oh man, I think I'm wrong.
He said B.
Crazy Juice.
He said B as in Bat Hound. Is
Carcass.
that actually a thing?
Yeah.
I'm taking B.
Yeah.
It is? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, number 72.
Bat Hound.
What
Oh,
is
wow.
the name? What
Bat
is the
Hound.
name? What is the name of the 2005 49ers team song? A. Fight San Francisco. B. Go Niners. C. Go Rush Go. Or D. Football Polka.
And the question is what's the Niners theme song?
What is the name of the 2005 49ers team song?
Oh my gosh, I don't know this one. I'm narrowing it down to 2. I'm totally taking a guess at this one, and I think I'm wrong. I'm saying C.
C.
I'm super wrong on this one, I think. It's either, oh my gosh.
Ah, that's what I was gonna go with. And you're like, super wrong on this, and I was like, that was the one I was gonna go with.
It's either this one or another one, and I got a feeling. But I'm gonna take C. C is my final answer.
I would think it would. I think it would be B if it had another go behind it, like Go Niners Go. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go C. Because nothing else seems right to me.
I like how the football polka sounds. You know that I mean, especially with us. You know, but
Yeah, but I think we'd have our something about us
2005.
in the title. You know what I'm saying?
2005.
I'm gonna go with C.
Okay.
Corey, you looking at the answers? I'll take the
No,
answer.
I'm looking at
look open.
Just
what is the
go ahead and
name?
put me down for it.
What is the name of the 2005 49ers team song?
I'll be
2005.
back.
Fight San Fran. Okay. I know one. I was back in the 80s. We are the 49ers.
Yep. We are the 49ers. Yep.
I have no freaking
We
clue.
all fight. We reached the top because we the 49ers.
I mean, the football polka just, you know, that's just interesting, but you know that ain't it. Come on.
No, that's not it.
I'm going B. Go Niners. David.
I'm going to go B, Go Niners too, because the Gold Rush, I think that's the name of the girls. Or cheerleaders.
But this is Gold Rush Go. The name, it could be the name of the song.
Oh, yes, it could be. Could be.
That's why I chose it too, because I was like, yeah, it's not the cheerleaders, but it's very similar.
Okay. John Jay.
Look through a curveball at us.
Sure it did.
All right. I'm gonna take D, the football polka, whatever.
You take the one for the team.
Whatever it's called.
Can you sing that song for us, David? I mean, John Jay?
Sing what song?
The football polka.
I've never heard of that. I'm just guessing.
See,
It
you
does.
guessing.
It is the coolest name.
Yeah.
You know.
Poplar or Polka. Whatever.
Ooh, I might have marked the wrong person. Let me see. Make sure I marked it right. We on 72, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Nathan,
I'm gonna go B.
B.
Yeah, B.
Tony,
She took B.
B. Little Spongy,
72 as Corona, as in Corona. 72C.
Excuse me. Bebop Jones,
Bebop
Crazy Juice.
took, I like the polka.
He took D.
Oh, he said 72C. No, Bebop said 72C. Then he said Polka King is a hilarious movie.
Crazy Juice.
What did Crazy Juice say? Crazy Juice. I don't think he picked. Did he pick, guys? He said, I'm pretty sure I got this one wrong. So which one? 72C.
None of us know.
Carcass.
I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm here. I'm gonna take the A. Yeah, I'm taking A.
Yep, that's the other one I would have taken.
Man, I want to look this one up so bad.
Oh, I know.
Because I don't know it. Okay, number 73.
Okay. I'm ready.
To which NFL team did the 49ers trade Terrell Owens in 2003? A. Eagles. Eagles. B. Oakland Raiders.
B. We traded him to the Ravens. Then he went to the Players Association and cried and got to leave. I don't care if I'm wrong or not. That's what happened.
Right, I didn't get to hear your answer because my computer was loading in.
My answer is B, the Ravens, because what had happened is the Niners tried to trade him to Baltimore, and then he went to the Players Association, the Players Union, and he got that deal nullified. So I'm going to stick with B for Ravens.
Wow.
Yeah, it's true. He did. He went to the association and said, I don't want to play for the Ravens. That's not fair. And then he got out of the deal, and the Niners got nothing out of it. He got Jeff Garcia. Sorry.
I'm going to say A.
A.
Yeah.
To which NFL team did the 49ers first trade Terrell Owens in 2003?
First trade him. Oh, yeah. Bryant might be totally. Was it first trade or trade?
First trade. I'm going B. David McNiner.
I'm also going B because I can't say what I'm going to say because it probably spoil it for everyone else.
John Jay.
I'm gonna take B, Baltimore Ravens.
specifically says 2003. So
Nathan,
B. Ravens.
Tony,
B. Ravens.
Lil Spongy,
B. Ravens.
Bebop,
B. Ravens.
Crazy Juice,
B. Ravens.
Carcass,
B Ravens.
you know, I was gonna go different, but when Brian said that, I said I was thinking the Eagles.
And
When
the
I wrote
Eagles.
this, when I wrote
Yeah.
this down, when I wrote the question, typed it in the banner, I'm like Eagles. So I was ready to answer this Eagles, but then what you said made me switch.
And the Eagles could very well be the correct answer, but the Niners did have an agreement with the Ravens, and Owens did go to the association, the union, and say, I don't want to play for them. So it's, I don't know.
it was the Eagles trade was 04. I remember this specifically because I was like, Terrell Owens in his young years, he was great. You never heard anything off the field, nothing. And then as he kept going, it seems like his head swelled to the point where it was as big as a Goodyear blimp. So, when he got traded, I was like, good. But yeah, that was 04.
No more sports. What you said? What was your
What do you
answer?
mean? What did I say? My answer was A, the Eagles.
Okay. Okay, number 74.
All right, I'm ready.
Who did San Francisco pick the first and the second round of the 2005 NFL Draft? A. Alex Smith, B. Devin Holly, C. David Bass, or D. Alan Snyder?
A. Alex Smith.
I remember 3 of these guys.
A. Alex Smith. No more sports.
I'm gonna go Alex Smith.
Who did San Francisco? A. Alex Smith, he said. Who did the San Francisco 49ers pick first in the second round of the 2005 NFL Draft? Did Alex Smith get chosen first round? Number 1?
I got it down to 2 players. I'm just going back and forth in my head right now.
Oh boy, I don't think it was Alex Smith because I thought he was number 1.
Read the question again one more time, Corey.
Who did San Francisco pick in the second round of the 2005 NFL Draft?
Oh, I got this wrong.
Yeah, that's
What'd you pick?
I just
That's
don't know.
When he said 2005, I said Alex Smith, so I got it wrong. It's not first round pick, it's second round.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I know who it is.
I'm going to see.
I'm trying to remember which one of them was the second and which one of them was a third.
David McNiner.
I'm gonna go C. David Bass.
John Jay.
C. David Boss.
Boss. Oh. Hey, I'm a hillbilly. Okay.
Nathan Z.
C. David Bass.
Tony.
She said C.
Lil Spongy. Bebop Jones. Crazy
Okay.
Juice. Have Lil Spongy answered?
Yeah, Little Spongy said C.
Bebop
As in
Jones.
Corona.
Yeah,
What Bebop Jones says?
Bebop
C.
Jones. Yep.
Crazy Juice.
Well, he put two answers.
A. Well, he put A, but then he put C.
So,
So
which one?
Maybe he was in A. Then he was copying off Brian and then he saw when I read the question, then he probably said, "Oh,
Your call, Corey.
I gave him C."
Okay.
Now, if I wrote it down, A, he'd been in trouble. I had to stick with it.
Okay.
Carcast.
I'm going C. David Bass, think or Boss or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the last question. Last one.
Yeah.
Are y'all ready for the last question? No Border Sports, are you ready for the last question?
Please, Corey.
Okay, number 75. The 49ers signed which safety from the Baltimore Ravens in 2006? A. Keith Lewis. B. Tony Paris. C. Marcus Hudson. Or D. Chad Williams?
I got it down to two people again. I'm not 100% on this one. Oh, I'm going to take a crack at it. Tony Parrish, B. I
B.
think I'm wrong.
That's what I'm going with too. It's the only name I know. I can't even tell you if you played
hold
on
on.
team
What's
or
the
not.
question? What's the question, Corey? Please.
Okay. The 49ers signed which safety from the Baltimore Ravens in 2006? A. Keith Lewis. B. Tony Paris. C. Marcus Hudson. Or D. Chad Williams?
I thought Tony Parrish was a longtime Bear.
But we wait for No Border Sports.
I said B. I already said that. I don't know anybody else.
I know it wasn't Tony Paris. I'm going with. I got two names sticking out with me: Keith Lewis and Chad Williams. Keith Lewis and Chad Williams. A or D? Book. Which one you want me to choose? Okay. My name starts with a D.
Okay,
My
Corey.
last name starts with a D. So I'm going to take the D. Even though my middle name starts with the A. Alden. But I'm going to take the D. But some screaming Keith Lewis. I haven't
That's what I'm
really.
thinking. That's the other one I was thinking. Is it's either Tony Parrish or Keith Lewis. I think it's Keith Lewis.
David McNiner.
I honestly thought Keith Lewis was a draft pick by the 49ers.
Oh, maybe he was.
I know Tony Parrish came from the Bears. I got it down to 2. I'm gonna. You know, my first name starts with the D, so I'm taking the D.
John Jay.
I'm gonna take D. Chad Williams.
Take a D too, John Jay. I thought you tried to take J for John. J.
There's no J.
Oh man. Let me see. Nathan.
I'll take the D.
Tony.
Oh, Tony took B, as in
B.
Batman.
Little Spongy.
He took B.
He took B as in Batman too.
Yeah. Tony, Crazy Juice, Bebop, and Little Spongy all took B.
Carcass.
I'm taking Chad Williams, D.
Okay. That was the last question. Hey, anybody want to cheat? And I read the number 76 to y'all so you could Google it for next week.
No, we're good.
Yeah. Oh. Well. What time is it? 8:54. Okay.
Twitter's always popping.
Yeah, now that they've changed the bird to an X, are they going to rename it? Is it going to be something different than Twitter now?
Hey, it still says tweets. It doesn't say X's.
Right? How are they going to get with that? You know, a bunch of triple X's. I like the little bird, though. You know, I mean, bring back what's wrong with the bird? It's a blue bird too. You know. So.
You know, yeah, that confused me when I was looking at my phone for something. When I did my bike thing and I'm looking, I'm like, "Where's my Twitter?" And I kept on going, "Where's my Twitter? Where's my Twitter?" And I looked and I saw X and I say, "Oh, they didn't change the symbol on me."
I think I need to update my tablet because it still has the Twitter symbol on my tablet, but my phone says X. So.
Yo, why did you change it to X? I got that stuff too.
I don't know.
Cal's talking now.
Because is it Elon Musk that owns it, right?
Yep.
Because he felt like it.
Cal's right now on NBC talking about our quarterbacks. I can't hear it because I got to mute. But they showing the quarterbacks throwing. Now they showing the defensive ends, the defensive linemen. They showing Fred Warner. So David, you said that Sam Donald had the best this week, this day's training camp.
Well, he was not even a full step better than the other guys. So the reports are they were all neck and neck, but Sam Darnold did just a hair better today. But when it comes to the overall training camp, Trey Lance is the best so far. But Kyle still hasn't named a starter, and to be honest, when it comes to Brock, they have him. He's on a rehab schedule. He's not fully back. You can't just throw him in a game right now. They have him restricted. He's on a rehab schedule, so that's why he gets a day off here. He throws X amount of times this day, and then the next day he'll have it off because he used his arm. I think one day he threw like, what was it? Was it 21 times? And then the next day they gave him off. So he's literally on a rehab schedule. There's even I was going to say there's even a deep throw that he threw that kind of like fizzled because he's just, not fully back yet.
No border sports. Ryan, are you?
What's going on? Sorry. I'm doing something. I got caught up in something else.
Any camp news you want to talk about today that you heard of today?
No. Well, D Winters. I did hear Grant say that D Winters might be starting sometime this season, which is kind of crazy to think about. He also had something good to say about Danny Gray. Now only Danny Gray could stack days. Sam Darnold had a good day today. That's a good thing. Allen didn't get any reps. I'm happy about that. Let everybody else get the reps. If we need Allen, people go down. He'll get those reps once people start going down.
Right? Any news you hear about the camp today?
I think the only thing, it might have been yesterday, but I heard that there was some good kicks from Jake Moody and Zane Gonzalez. Both of them hit like 57-yarders. I think then I want to say Zane hit a 57 and then Moody hit a 60, and it actually went out of the stadium or over the fence, however you want to call it. It sounds like they're really heating up, but and then Mitch Wisnowski's back. He's holding. And then what else did I hear? Yeah, we've all talked a little bit about Mitchell. He's a little bruised up. And I did hear that Trey Lance threw an interception today, but it's like his first one of the camp. So out of everybody, he's only thrown one. So yeah, it's really getting more competitive out there, and it's getting very, very exciting. And Danny Gray looked really good too. That's what I heard as well. So yeah.
So are you and Miss Cup excited about the preseason game y'all going to?
Oh yeah, most definitely. First off, we were excited about the Raider game because that's going to be a big family barbecue. It's going to be huge. And then some of the people that we're actually barbecuing with, you've seen them before, Deanna and Tony. Tony has a cousin named Tony, so it gets confusing. But they're all going to the game and stuff like that. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And they're sitting really close to us.
Who's going to the game?
Deanna, Tony's aunt. Yeah.
No, I got you. I was Bashar's intro. Who's going to the game?
Yeah, and then shout out to Bashar. He had 1,000 subscribers. So, I know he's been doing it for a long time. Yeah. He definitely he's earned it. And I'm really kind of excited because Ryan was on the call-in show the night before, and then I called in, and then boom, they hit 1,000. So I kind of feel like maybe me and Ryan brought that mojo. I'm gonna steal a little bit of it.
But I might have brought it.
Right? Because you popped in the chat too. The chat was popping that night. Twin Empire was on. That was a really good show.
I was the first one on this call-in show.
Okay. I know he had Eric Wallace on it, and
then No Motorsports came on after me.
Okay. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. So
John
yeah,
Jay.
you probably brought the energy, Corey.
John Jay.
Yep.
Any news that you want to talk about at the camp that maybe we haven't said nothing yet about?
Well, like all the news, is all about the quarterback, and like after watching the quarterbacks, like, and listening to everybody, Brock Purdy had one good day, Trey Lance had a good day, Sam Darnold is doing good, Brock Purdy is doing good, Trey Lance had a good day, so I don't want to focus too much on the quarterback, because I think next week when we start to participate with the Raiders, I think it's going to be a little bit more different, because I don't know what they're going to do. So it's good that the three quarterbacks are getting their reps. It's good that Brock Purdy, is resting, then participating and resting. So Kyle has to make the ultimate decision. Ty Davis Price, his name is brought up all the time, like everywhere I'm hearing Ty Davis Price. At what moment I thought Ty Davis Price was like gone, and with Elijah Mitchell, having to miss a week, maybe two, depending on how bad the injury is. Ty Davis Price and Jordan Mason, I think those two guys are going to be getting those extra opportunities. So hopefully one of them emerges in case Elijah Mitchell isn't, going to be the number 2 guy. So that's something to look at. Of course, we signed Taco Charlton. We'll see how the Niners are going to use him. And then Steve Wilkes. I saw Steve Wilkes working with the cornerbacks. Like, he was actually lining up with them, like with Charvarius Ward, Diamador Lenore, and all the other corners, showing them how to play corner for a man who's in his 50s. Shout out to Steve Wilkes, showing that 50-year-olds can still play football, not at the level as the young guys, but that was very interesting to spotlight.
Hello, Jeff.
Hi, how are you?
Hi. You missed the trivia.
Oh, hey, Jeff.
Hey, Nathan. Hi, Ryan. Hey, Bryant. Niner.
What up?
Hi, everybody. Hi, Carcass.
I sent you a DM on Twitter.
What?
I sent you a DM on Twitter.
Just now?
Yeah.
Oh, should I go check it, or
streaming stuff? I'd appreciate it.
Okay, so I'll be back.
If you're so willing, you can. Oh, you don't have to leave. You don't have to do it right now. If you got to leave to do it, don't worry about it. Just.
No, I'm not sure I have to. Can you still hear me?
Oh. Yeah. I got this. I'm getting some streaming stuff through this Temu app, and they're about to give me hopefully they're about to give me $170 worth of stuff for free. I think if 2 people download the app that have never had the app before.
Oh, the app. Okay.
Carcass.
Trying to figure some things out.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Corey. Ryan, it's not available in my country. Otherwise, I would. I apologize. It says so. I could send you the
You're good, man.
screenshot of it.
You're good. Don't worry about it.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Well, guys,
No, you're good. Thank you for trying.
It's already after midnight for me.
You're
I think I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. That was great.
Hey,
Thank you for having me on, Corey.
All right, Nathan.
Have a great night, Nathan.
Yeah,
All right, peace out, man.
Take it easy, sir.
See you guys tomorrow on Ryan's show.
Yep.
Yep.
Y'all have a good night. Thank you,
We'll
Corey.
be there.
Later, Nathan.
Later, everybody.
Later. Have a good night.
Right, man.
I'm gonna have to do the same thing. MICKYMOUSE. Now it's time to say goodbye to all our company. Corey, David, Jeff, John, Carcast, Ryan, the realest one of us all. The one that holds us together.
See you real soon.
See you guys real soon.
Take care.
Later, Brian.
right.
What's up, Jeff?
Have a
I
good
said
night,
hi,
Brian.
but I was muted.
So Carcast.
Yep, I was all sorts of muted. That's funny.
What's up, Corey?
You're always muted, McNiner. I don't know what's up with that.
I think Corey wanted to ask something. Go ahead, Corey.
What any news you hear?
Oh
All the
yeah.
way over there in the East Coast.
I mean, I think Trey Lance is looking good. I think he's looking the best out of all four of them. I mean, Brandon Allen, he's really out of the equation. Brock Purdy, after surgery, I mean, he's been kind of airmailing some passes. He's not been very accurate. Looks like he lost a little bit of arm strength today. He missed a deep, I think, the route to Debo today, and Womack broke it up. So he's missing a couple of those throws. But it looks like Trey Lance, it's really showing, fixes mechanics. You could really see it on the field. But, the running backs, Elijah Mitchell's hurt, but we got a good rotation. I don't want the weight to be on Christian McCaffrey's shoulders all the time because we got a good running back room, especially with Mason, TDP, who I've heard is looking really good. He was on like the on the cut block or whatever, but like he's really showing up. At least he kind of bulked up a little bit. He's showing a lot of burst and speeds through the hole, so which is always good to hear. But I heard. I think that Taco Charlton guy we signed, I think it was on Tuesday. I think he's there to replace Nick Bosa on the edge since, on the other side of Jackson. So I think we just got him, but I don't know if he's going to make the roster or not. But, we'll see. But looks like training camp. Good news around here. I mean, quarterbacks are doing their thing. Position groups are doing their thing. Yep, everything's looking good here. But, yeah, that's just me.
Yeah, we signed Taco Charlton on Taco Tuesday. Shout out to John Lynch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. Why 49ers Nick Bosa holdout could linger through the preseason? What y'all think, David?
Okay, so I heard an interesting take on East Coast Red and Gold, and I can't remember if it was Larry Krueger or Jackhammer making the take. But I'm with this. I think the contract is worked out. I think it's just not signed. And it's kind of like, why would you risk your Ferrari if you don't have to? Because the guy is ready to go right now. He could come in, he could play a game, and I mean, what does he really need? Like a week's worth of practice and he's ready to rock. He's in fantastic shape. He's ready to go. And, we have this joint practice coming up against the Raiders with players that are trying to make name for themselves. So if they take out, the 49ers best defensive player, then that guy just made a name for himself. So why risk Nick Bosa if you don't have to? And I could see him signing like the week prior to the last preseason game and showing up for that. But I think it's going to be after the joint practice.
What you think, John Jay?
I think I talked about it already. I said, I think somebody asked me when Nick Bosa's contract was going to get done. And I said, And I said, when you look at the track record with the Niners, like the players always sign just before week 1. So, and then also, I don't know who I was talking to, but I was talking to somebody earlier today. Oh, I was at work. That since Nick Bosa has been on the team, he has never participated in any of the preseason games. He's worked out, but he's never participated. So personally, like, the contract, if they're trying to get the details, all the dots and question marks, all that, the exclamation points, getting all the dots correct. So I think that's also holding up because I do think they have the number. So I'm gonna say probably like the day before we play the Raiders, which is technically in 8 days. That's my guess. But I don't think it's gonna go probably to week 3. So I think it's probably gonna happen the Friday before the game, or probably Monday. The day after, the weekend after the preseason game. So probably that Monday, the latest. So that will be, let's say, the 14th. That's my guess.
No border sports.
I think it's either wording or they're hung up. What John Lynch said made me think that it was either something in the writing that they're trying to work out, or Bosa doesn't want to be in camp. Those are the only two things I can see, because he knows it's going to get done, and he says we just have to be patient, and that means that it's out of his hands, but yet he knows that it's going to get done. So it's clear that they're willing to make amends, or to give in to whatever concessions that they're on the fence about right now, and bring him into camp, or he knows that he's just trying to hold out and miss days of camp, which I think it's the latter. So that's my thought. I think the numbers are all worked out.
Carcast.
Yeah, so I mean, I think it's gonna get worked out. Really, they did with Debo last year. It was not really a tantrum he held, but like he needed the money, and we waited long, and then he finally got signed right before week 1, and during training camp, or somewhere around there before the season started. So I think that's gonna be the same with Bosa. I think they got, I mean, even if Nick Bosa really doesn't show up to training camp, I trust Nick Bosa working out on his own. Like, he's in phenomenal shape, like Diner said. Like, he's got tree trunks for legs, bro. Like, I know he's doing his thing out wherever he's working out. It's in Florida, wherever it is, if he's not in the Bay. But, I think he's working out with his brother, or like somewhere with Joey Bosa or some of that. But, I mean, it's going to get worked out eventually. I think it's going to be maybe right after the first preseason game after Raiders. It's definitely somewhere around there. But, I mean, I trust Bosa. So, it's, I think he's going to get his contract. So, I'm not really worried. I think some of these writers are they're just trying to find something to talk about, really. So, I think he's getting signed.
Jeff.
Yeah, I think that I agree with Ryan. It's not benefiting the team. He should be there. He should be there because it's not benefiting the team if he's not there. He should be there playing with everybody and part of the team instead of doing his own thing and, who knows what he's doing. Going out with the family, vacationing or whatever, just getting his last licks before the season starts. It's not right. Just because he's an amazing player doesn't mean he has to miss. That doesn't mean he should be missing practice.
It's a leverage tool. It's not the first time. I mean, many players do it.
I'm not saying it. I'm not saying many players don't do it, but I'm not saying it's right either. I think he should be there with his team. He's still part of the team. It's not like he's going to show up on his own and say, "I own this team. It's just me," and he's going to play the team by himself.
Mm-hmm.
Well, think about this from our injury history. You know, all the players that get injured. Is it John Lynch saying, "Okay, yeah, we got the contract done. We're just not telling anyone because we're just not going to bring him in yet." Because when it comes down to it, like I said, he is in shape. He's ready to go right now. So, you know how much of that plays into what's going on? I'm not sure. You know, John Jay could have an excellent point with all the contract details. That could be it. You know, there could be negotiating over the no trade clause, the opt out, the option years. Who knows, right? But I think the money's there. I think that's all worked out, and I just think that they're not going to sign him till probably the week before the season, or the week before the last preseason game.
I think they're trying to get all the incentives. It's all the incentives. I'm pretty sure they're trying to get worked out.
Yeah, it's a guaranteed money.
I also think that you know, even Michael Jordan, who is an unbelievable player, he always showed up to practice. He always practiced. You know, even in his own home, he had his own basketball court, as I pointed out in the rap, and he was practicing nonstop. He knew he was unbelievable. That didn't stop him from practicing, and that shouldn't stop this guy from practicing. That's my point.
Well, it's different.
But Nick Bosa, he's out there. He's working out. He's not sitting at home. He's working out.
I'm not saying he's not working out. Michael Jordan was working out too, but he's not at practice.
Well,
and they could go light on him. You know, they have the padded practice. They could go light on him. They don't have to, you know, smash into him. It's fine.
Come week one every year, though.
I know. So
he's been in shape.
So basically, sports has changed since Michael Jordan. Because, like, if you look at, you know, the money that basketball players are making, Michael Jordan wasn't even making a fraction of that money. And at the time, you know, he was being paid very well. Back then, there was no such thing as like holdouts, yada yada. Everything was guaranteed. In football, it's very different. So, like, say they're like, why is he not taking the $30 million? That's a lot of money. He's not getting paid $30 million. So you have to iron out his guaranteed money. So right now, Nick Bosa this year is making almost $18 million, which is a lot of money. But next year, he doesn't have a contract. So he's telling the Niners, hey, I like you, you like me, but can we figure out something? So since like around the 2000s, every sports player, even if they're the best, they hold out. It's a tactic to say, all right, hey, you do know 1 year left. I don't have to sign. I don't have to play because somebody else can give me the money. So teams also have to, you know, play, you know, their game. So it's any type of contract, any type of legal where they need your signature. Lawyers have to look at it. And Nick Bosa also has lawyers to look at it. So a offer is there. The lawyers have to look at it of the Niners, and the lawyers have to look at it on Nick Bosa. So there's a lot of.
I'm not doubting that the lawyers don't have to look at it. You know what I'm saying?
At the end of the day, all right. So at the end of the day, what I'm saying is that this is common, and you don't have to like it. But at the end of the day, I understand why he's doing it. I personally think we don't need him. We do not need him. We do not need him because since 2019, he's never ever played a preseason game. So I'm just saying.
But let me ask you this.
Look at his production.
But let me ask you this, John Jay. What's it called? Okay, the whole thing, you know, he can hold out or whatever, but could the coaches, could the defensive coordinators say to him also, we don't want you in the game because you didn't show up for practice? Do they have that right?
the players have rights by the NFL
No, but
players.
they're the coaches, and does the coordinator have the right to say, "Hey, you didn't show up for practice. We don't want you in the game. Sit it out." Could they do that
It's
to him?
Nick Bosa, though. Why would you know?
But
It
I'm
doesn't
saying
go that way.
theoretically, could they do that to him according to NFL rules?
NFL rules says that under the union guidelines, he can do that. And if you try to
Fine,
penalize
I'm not
him,
doubting that he can do that, but could the coaches say we don't want you in the game
not
because you didn't
listening,
show up
Jeff.
for practice?
they're
That's
not
my
going to
question.
do. They're not going to do that because he's essential to the team. Unfortunately, there is a bias.
But
in
yes, Jeff, they can.
But they can, right? So that's all that matters. In my
They
mind,
can,
that's all that
but they
matters. He's
can, but
not
are they
showing up
really
for
going?
practice, and he should. He's still part of the team right now. And as
Are
long
they
as they
really?
can do that, he can hold out. True, okay, but they can also bench him if they wanted to.
But you really think they would do that with his
I know, but
production?
I'm not saying they would, but because of the fact that that they have that option, he should be showing up for practice. If he was untouchable and there wasn't that option at all in the NFL, then fine. I agree with you.
But
Those are my thoughts. You asked me my thoughts. That's what I think.
yeah, but a person like Nick Bosa, there's players that don't have to be there in practice
Yep.
to play good, and Nick Bosa is one of them because he don't have to be there. He already knows the system.
Yeah.
So we don't really need him to take that risk in the preseason to get hurt. So we're not going to bench him. They're not going to bench him. They're going to let him hold out.
As long as that rule exists, then that's how I feel. You asked me how I feel. This is how I feel. That's not going to change.
So let's go hypothetical, and let's use another
We're just
player.
stating our opinion.
Let's use
Fred
another
Warner.
player. So Kyler Murray, who he kind of held out a little bit. And they paid him his $40 million. So he got paid his $40 million. Guess what happened to Kyler Murray this year?
Kyler's a bitch.
So the point is, again, I'm just using this example. Like, people don't have to like Kyler Murray, but he suffered an ACL injury.
He's a bitch.
There's risk. There's a lot of risk when it comes to signing a contract as well. So the players, again, the reason why the players make a big fuss out of it, because first of all, they're playing football. But the point of the matter is that if the coaches say, we're benching you, you're not going to play, you know what he can say? All right, I'll go somewhere else. So the players also have the power, because we forget sometimes they don't have to be here, but the team needs them to be here. So you see the leverage, like if anyone's ever negotiated, I've negotiated contracts. It's not fun. At the end of the day, you have to understand why you want to pay a certain person. Why you need
I see the leverage and I understand the legalities behind it, but this is my opinion.
Okay.
Debo wasn't at camp last year.
Okay. I'm not arguing your opinion. I respect you, but I'm trying to, tell you why the stuff is going on.
And I'm understanding it has to do with legalities. I get that.
Okay. Yeah, we should squash it.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah.
So, what are you guys' feelings on Elijah Mitchell getting hurt?
If we let go of him, we have a good core, so it's whatever.
I mean, you remember voluntary? Oh, first?
Here's an example. No borders. We're not. If Nick Bosa came in and got hurt in the preseason, we'd be pissed. Why is he in there? Why is he playing? Because he don't need to be there. He already knows the system.
Okay.
And now here we got a guy, Elijah Mitchell, get injured all the time. He can't make it through preseason. So maybe not have him. No Border Sports mentioned it on his show. Maybe wait till the playoffs to use him. Yep. Maybe wait till later on to use Elijah Mitchell. You know. So
He got hurt running out of bounds in the
no more for
playoffs.
me. Nick Bosa don't need to really be there. He can practice. He don't need to be practice. He's already practicing. I already trust Nick Bosa. I already know what he's doing. And if I was a coach, no, I'm not benching him because I know what he's doing. Now, if he was being like another player out there running the streets, sitting at bars drinking drinks, and you didn't come to report the training camp, you don't know.
Shout out to Alvin Smith.
Boom.
Out the door.
You out there. You on the bench. But I know my player, Nick Bosa, out there working hard.
I didn't say he's not working hard, but Corey, you asked me my opinion. This is my opinion. I'm not entitled to it.
I know. I understand your opinion, but it's what are you saying is not making
feasible.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't have to agree with everyone. That's the whole point of an opinion, right?
We're just contradicting. We're just making our own opinion.
So,
I know you're contradicting me. I don't understand why. Okay. I gave my opinion. That's how I feel. It's not going to change.
Okay, hold on. I think I realize what's going on. So, you're listening to our opinions, and we're listening to your opinions. I think we all, have that right to listen. But I think what's getting messed up in this conversation is that me and Corey and Carcast and everyone are trying to explain how the NFL works. It's an unfair system, but it's a system that is how they've been doing it for a long time. Most people don't care. But at the same time, like we're here to respect your opinions. We also want you to also respect what we're saying.
I'm not saying I don't respect your opinions, but I don't have to agree with your opinions.
Yes, perfect. That's what we're saying.
I didn't say I don't respect your opinions. You have a right to say what you want to. It's free country.
At the same time, don't try to raise your voice at us because
I'm not trying to raise my voice. If it looks that way, that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to state my opinion. That's all. You asked me my opinion. I gave my opinion. That's all.
And then we squash it. We'll move on and talk about other.
Well, that's what we were doing, but then Corey brought up Nick Bosa again. So
Corey was just trying to make a point. Let's move on.
I know he was just trying to just listen to. He just wanted to express his thoughts, and we got to respect that. Also, this is his show,
okay, and I do, but I still feel the way I do about.
All right, so let's stop bringing it up and move on.
All right,
okay,
we get it.
So let's stop bringing it up.
We get
brought
it.
up Elijah Mitchell.
No,
so
let's not bring it up.
About Nick Bosa anymore. It's fine.
We get it, and the point Corey was trying to make is if we bring Nick Bosa is the best defensive player in the league, right?
Ryan, you good?
So why risk? He's just saying why risk bringing him in like Elijah Mitchell and get injured. So I was trying to bring up Elijah Mitchell and like save him for the playoffs. He got hurt running out of bounds in the playoffs. Yep. So I don't know. I honestly don't think the guy's going to make it through the season. I don't.
I agree with you.
I think we should trade him. Get whatever we can get, even if it's a 7th round draft pick. And
I don't know if we need to go that far. I agree with you that I don't think he's going to make it through the season, though.
All right, guys, I got a jet.
All
right, Carcast. Have a good night, buddy.
Good night,
everyone. Have a good night. Go Niners and F the Lambs as always. Peace out.
That's right.
I agree with you. I don't think he'll make it through the season, McNiner. I agree with you. But I don't know that we have to go that far and trade him for whatever Tom, Dick, and Harry comes around.
I say why not?
Something good for him.
Someone offers this. I mean, he was a 6th round draft pick. So if someone offers us even a 6th round draft pick, then we're getting the same compensation we're paid for him.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, maybe it's our system. Maybe it's our hockey trainers, maybe his body. I don't think, the talent's there, but I don't think the body is right. What I think is going on.
The body deteriorates. You're right about that. You're not as good as you were when you're 20, when you're 45. Let's face it. I don't care who you are.
Hey.
That's not.
No, I'm 46. That's why I said hey.
Nothing against
Just
you,
messing,
McNiner.
Jeff.
Okay, I'm saying sports.
You're not 46. Stop lying. You're younger than that.
Yeah, you're 35. Come on now.
Mhm.
You're younger than I am.
Like Jack Benny, he's 39.
Yeah,
Are you old enough to remember that, David McNiner, Jack Benny? Jack Benny was always 39. Jack Benny in Rochester.
Right. I remember that.
Back in the
That's right. I was 39.
Back in the day.
And they always did infomercials about him. Remember, Ryan? Always, you could own his show.
Hey, Corey, what were you trying to say?
Oh, I was saying, yeah, we should try to trade him. Because right at this point, the man can't stay healthy. He can't. We need to try to see what we can get out of him. Or maybe he need to do like Jalen Hurd. Y'all heard what Jalen Hurd did, right?
Yeah, he retired. And there wasn't much news attached to that. I'm honestly thinking the dude hadn't got hurt again, and he said, "Yeah, I can't do this."
Yeah. Yeah, oh goodness. Elijah Mitchell. Maybe God's trying to send him a message. Carcass said he's gone, now he's back.
All right, I thought I had to
He's back.
I thought I had to go to bed. Apparently not. So it's fine.
So what you think, Carcass? Should we try to trade Elijah Mitchell or still try to see if he can make it through the whole season?
I mean, yeah, I feel bad for the guy. I spoke about this earlier. He's really good when he's on the field, obviously, but I think we should just let go of him. I mean, we have a good core over there with McCaffrey. I mean, I think we should give other guys some chances. Jordan Mason, TDP's looking good, and we got that guy from Marshall, Kalen LeBourne, UDFA. We got him, and he looks really good as well. So, I mean, we strike gold in late rounds, especially UDFAs and stuff. So I think we got good depth. I mean, we can let go of Mitchell. Like I said, there are some teams that could use Mitchell as depth, or we could just cut him. Honestly, like we don't need anything back. I mean, we could try getting maybe. I don't know what we can get from Mitchell with his injury history, but I mean, I think our running backs are fine without him. Honestly, he's a great player, but I don't think it's gonna be much of a drop off without him. That's just me, though.
So no border sports. What you think? Should we trade away Elijah Mitchell, or should we just
no? Mitchell's my guy. That's our guy.
Exactly.
John Jay, did I already ask you this question?
If we should trade Elijah Mitchell,
or should we just stick with him now?
So I don't think we're going to trade him like at this point because I don't know if that's ever happened. If you're not going to have a player, I think they just cut him. But like I think the worst case scenario is like he stays on the team. His role, like the worst case scenario is his role is like reduced to like the fourth string. And just like we did last year with Jeff Wilson, I think that's probably the worst case scenario. But maybe he'll come back and he'll be healthy. We don't know. And it's the thing that scratches. I have to scratch my head every single day to see, like he's good. He's good when he's healthy, but he's missed 18 games in 2 seasons, and I don't know like what is wrong. And it's not Elijah Mitchell. Like even in 2019, we went through 3 running backs. Like we started off with Coleman, then we went with Breida, and then Mostert was the most healthiest at the end of the year. He was the one who helped us carry us to the Super Bowl. But for whatever the reason, our running backs cannot stay healthy. So I don't think it's an Elijah Mitchell thing, because the way Elijah Mitchell became the starter was they scratched the running backs above him, and Raheem Mostert in just 2 plays got hurt.
Yep.
So I don't think it's the running backs, and I think I think it's a system. I think Kyle just like overworks them, or like overruns them. I don't know, but worst case scenario, if we do trade him, it'll probably like just before week 8. I don't know at this point what's going to happen with them. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I hate to let him go and go to another team, and then he stays healthy and kills the mess out of our team.
Yep.
You'd be like, we had him on our team. We let him go because he's getting injured too much.
Yep.
Well, this is year 3 of his rookie contract. And running backs don't age well. So when it comes down to it, if we're gonna get something out of them, now's the time.
When they hit their 30s, they are.
Mm-hmm.
Not everyone's Derrick Henry,
Yep.
So Andre brought up. Like
Derrick Henry, I don't know how.
Frank Gore.
Like Derrick Henry is like
Yep.
Yeah. Derrick Henry's right now the current running back that's like when he got hurt, I said, I think he's gonna, and he still had, I think he had like over 1,200 rushing yards after a severe injury.
Yep.
Now he's built big, like he's way, like when you look at him, he's like big.
Oh yeah.
Like one time he was standing at the huddle and he was taller than one of the offensive linemen.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So that always works in your favor.
Mm-hmm.
How tall is Elijah Mitchell?
Is
he 5'9", 5'10"?
He runs really hard for his size, so I guess that could be somewhat of the.
I know, and then also you look at the body, like you would think that he has the right body type, because like Matt Breida was good, he was fast, but that was a small body type. And the way how Kyle, like I think that's why now I forgot what team he's on right now, but
Matt Breida. Oh, he's on the Giants.
Yeah.
Giants. Yep.
Yeah, Mostert was not the biggest either, but he just used to run away from people. That's how fast he was.
I know, like the quickness.
Yep.
Quickness.
Yeah, Mitchell's 5'10".
Well, it was the quickness in the scheme, because he could get to the edge and turn the corner before anybody could get there. And he was like, he could choose when he wanted to get out of bounds.
Yeah.
So. Mm-hmm. Yep.
So what about the tight end battle, guys? I mean, I'm hearing that Braden Willis is currently doing better than Latu, but when it comes down to it, Latu is a better athlete. But it's kind of like when it comes to Latu, he was a linebacker his first 2 years in college.
Well, it
we
looks like
only have
Latu.
2 years at tight end.
Looks
You
like he's
know,
getting open during training camp. He just can't catch the
that's
passes.
exactly it. He's getting better as we go.
Yep.
But honestly, I would keep him on the team because Ross Dwelly and Warner, they do contribute on special teams, but they never played linebacker. So this guy could be a big contributor on special teams. While we're developing this athleticism and the talent that he's flashing. You know, and that's just my opinion on what we should do with Latu. He should be on the 53. He's a third round pick. The chances are he's gonna be. But
Yep.
he could seriously help our special teams unit while we're developing. So
Oh,
when it
jeez.
comes to Braden Willis, if he's playing better than Warner and Dwelly, then it's pretty obvious what to do there.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna end the show.
We out of here?
Yeah. But well, let me see first. So, what do you think, John Jay, about the tight end battle?
I'm not gonna lie. I haven't done anything on the tight end. There's not a lot of information out there, but that's the only thing I heard, that Brandon Willis has been performing very well, and that's always good to hear. Like when our young draft players that we picked up are doing good, because that's why we drafted them, and you want to see them because in the next 3 years, as the team changes, those are going to be the cornerstone pieces for the 49ers. So shout out to Brandon Willis.
Mm-hmm.
What you think, No Motorsports? Have you heard anything about the tight ends?
Yes, I have. So Braden Willis, my favorite pick in the draft. Supposedly, I've been hearing he's one of the favorite targets in camp. So that's something I love to hear. Also, a lot of people are saying he might be the replacement for Juice. So if he can run routes like that, if he can block in motion, I mean, that's a great person to take over for Juice. If not, it's definitely a great tight end 2, tight end 3 this year. Seems like Latu is having his bumps and bruises. Seems like he's not much of a catcher. Sounds like he's a big guy. Hopefully he can block well. Charlie Warner caught a pass today. I don't know. I guarantee Braden Willis is making this team. I'm guaranteeing that. I don't know about Latu, but I think he's going to make the team. And I think Warner's going to be gone. We're going to have Ross Dwelly and Latu and Willis.
Niner.
I think that I think I agree with Ryan that Braden Willis is going to make the team. I mean, he's definitely proven himself. I don't know who they're going to get rid of. I'm not sure of that. I'm not clear with that. But I do think that Braden Willis will make the team. He's definitely proven himself. And we've seen on our team, it's not the first time that rookies come out of nowhere.
Okay. Carcass.
Yeah, so I mean, I've heard some things about Latu. You know, he's been getting open. He's been getting separation. It just the passes are there. He just can't corral it in. So he's had a couple of drops, but he looks like a raw talent, lot to improve on. But he has really good potential. Has good ceiling along with Braden Willis. So I think, I mean, I'm excited, man. Like, I really am. So that's all. That's really all I've heard. I'll be honest with you, but yeah, I'm excited for these guys because Willis is definitely gonna make the team, and Latu can just sneak in and I think Warner's the one that's getting cut, and Dwelly and Kittle. So yeah, 4 tight ends.
I could honestly see them cutting Dwelly and keeping Warner because of the whole no block, no rock. And I've been overhyping Dwelly, guys. I apologize. I said he had 4 catches last year. I looked it up. He only had 3.
They don't Pat. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, actually, you know, I could see your point.
It's not his fault he doesn't have catches. He doesn't have attempts.
Yeah.
I could see Dwelly being cut. I see it now.
I'm looking for some new tight ends behind George. Because I wasn't too happy with our tight ends last season. Even though, like y'all said, Dwelly probably wasn't getting target.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm looking forward to the rookies stepping up and playing good behind George. Hopefully, hopefully one of them rookies be looking like they might be George Kittle replacement. Okay. It was another question I was just thinking of when we was talking about tight ends. Oh, I know. Jimmy Ward, he was one of the captains. So who do you think the 49ers should replace him with? Who should be captain? Who should replace Jimmy Ward? David McNiner?
I'm honestly thinking like Hufanga or Mooney Ward. One of those two. But we didn't have a balance. It was mainly like 4 defensive guys and 2 offensive guys. So if they're gonna be flipping the script from a defensive guy to an offensive guy, then honestly think like Brandon Ayuk or CMC. CMC be the guy I'd pick.
Okay. John Jay?
Yeah, I talked about it on the Colpin McNiner show. Who are my, I think my 6 players that I had for the Pro Bowl. I forgot who it was. I think someone that the Niners will probably add after Jimmy Ward's departure. I think this year probably, I do think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think there's a big probability that Kyle Juszczyk, if Kyle Juszczyk is not somebody that they'll put, they might put Dre Greenlaw. So that's my thoughts.
Okay, on No Border Sports.
Christian FN McCaffrey.
Okay. Jeff?
Do I have to
I
explain
agree with
why?
McNiner and Ryan. Christian F. and McCaffrey.
Yeah, I'm on Brian's show. Brian and the name right. I did say Juszczyk. And I would say CMC, but he just got there to the team. Would that be fair to all the other players that thinking that they've been there for a long time now? And CMC coming in at captain. How do they choose the captain?
They pick 3 offense, 3 defense.
I mean, let me see. How do they choose the person? Is it by how you play, or is it by what you rank?
See, every year, Eric Armstead is one of the captains every year. Trent Williams, he's chosen. The years he's been on. They pick Warner and Kittle. After that, it just depends on how Kyle. So that's why I chose the way I chose, because CMC could be picked up as a replacement, but the way it looks is I think they just want to put the players that Kyle thinks are leaders, and Kyle Juszczyk has been there for so many years, and they just had so many good players to pick that he could take that spot. I don't know. Like, I personally don't know like what Kyle's going to do, but I know Armstead's going to be there and Trent Williams.
Well, I'm going to end it now. I think that's all.
Mm-hmm.
It's 9:53.
Great show.
Good show.
Let me see. Okay. Oh, before I end it, thank you everybody that came today. Appreciate y'all. And maybe David McKnight, do y'all you have anything going on?
Well, we got the No Border Sports NFL Variety Show tomorrow night, and then I'll probably be hopping on the Bryant Culp Coffee Talk on Saturday, Sunday, and then of course your award show Sunday night. But I definitely got to shout out the Ladies of the Empire that has moved to Saturday, and it'll be on the Tony Culp channel.
What time is that?
I believe it's at 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time.
I thought it's 5.
It's 5?
But
Is it 5?
I think it's 5, unless
5.
they change it again.
Okay.
I know last time was 5 and 8 Eastern Time.
5. Okay.
Just make sure you have that note. You subscribe to Tony's Coach channel, and you have the notification bell on.
Okay.
John Jay.
Thank you.
Yep, Corey.
You have any plans for tomorrow?
Yeah, so basically every Friday on my channel, I know it's going to be difficult for everybody, but I'm doing every Fridays from now preseason all the way to week 18. Every Fridays at 7 o'clock. I had Terradome last week. I had a new faithful pop in there. I think I had Corona. I think I also had Steve-O. So we had a fun panel. We talked 49ers football. So that's what's going on tomorrow. It's going to be about 2.5 hours. So by 9:30, I'll be done. I'll pop in for just a little bit to No Borders. Then, of course, I'll be in the chat, or maybe I'll be on the panel on the coffee talk shows. Saturday, I'm doing a special. I just hit 800 videos. 800 videos, man. Time has gone by, so I'm doing a special, little walkthrough of my channel. Thanking everybody. So that's what I'm doing on Saturday. So back-to-back shows. I'm going to take a day off on Sunday and then back to my Tuesday till Friday schedule for the rest of the preseason, and then introduce the podcast and just go another great NFL season. But that's what I'm doing tomorrow. Thanks for having me on, Corey.
No Border Sports. So what time is your show tomorrow?
It's going to be at 6 o'clock. Make sure you check. You going to be there, Corey?
Hopefully I could be there on time if I go to Dallas early tomorrow. I don't know yet. They haven't told me anything yet. So I don't know if I'm going in afternoon time. I'm hoping they call me in early. I'm praying that they call me in early. I like to go in early.
Let's hope they do. That would be good.
So make sure everybody tune in tomorrow at No Border Sports NFL variety show. Did I say that right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes, you did, sir.
Sometimes I forget the variety. I say,
Corey.
And so the ones that missed the trivia, like David Corona, you could rewatch the show and replay it, and like you did the last week's show, and send me your answers.
Corey, can I talk about my show?
Yes, I'm about to get to you. Hold on.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were ending.
Okay. Go ahead. I can't think out. My mind was off.
Basically, me and CarCast have our own show now. We combined our shows, and we have a very special guest. Tune in to see who it is. It's going to be on Friday night, right before Ryan's show. It's going to be at 6 p.m. California time, Utah time, I guess, and I'm sorry, 6 p.m. New York time, or New Jersey time, because he's from New Jersey. 1 a.m. my time, and 3 p.m. The rest of the times, California, Utah, what have you. I also combine another YouTube channel with CarCast, a horror channel that's specifically focused on horror, and we will be doing that on Wednesday night at 9 p.m. New York time, which is 6 p.m. California time, and Utah as well.
Okay. Okay, here we go. Thank you, everybody. Tune in. Subscribe to each channel. Make sure you subscribe to Minor Niners channel so you can see those shows.
Yeah, it's Minor Niner 81 and CarCast 49ers Talk combined. If you're looking for it.
Go Niners and F the Lambs.
Silence the Lambs, always, McNiner.